For a second straight night, Arkansas and Missouri will go at it on the volleyball court, and last night produced an instant classic with Missouri hanging on in 5 sets in 2 hours, 20 minutes. Tonight, both teams are back on court, and yeah, they look like they've got plenty of energy for this second straight night. I'm Sam Gore, and I'll be joined at some point by Jennifer Hoffman. Jennifer's having some technical problems tonight, so sorry folks, for the moment, you're stuck with me. Let's take a look at the SEC standings as we speak. Only 2 undefeated teams at the moment, as Arkansas has lost to Missouri last night, dropped them to 4-1. Missouri's only 2 losses are to Kentucky, and that happened last week. Well, last night's match produced so many memorable moments, but it also produced some outstanding individual efforts. For Arkansas, Jillian Gillian had a double-double. She was lethal all over the court. 16 kills, 15 digs, 4 assists, 3 aces, 2 blocks. Gillian was everywhere last night. She was largely responsible for Arkansas coming back from 2 sets down. And Kylie DeBerg had a career night. Kylie DeBerg tied the Missouri record for total points in a match. She obviously also had a double-double. How about 28 kills and 8 aces? Yes, 8 aces delivered by Kylie DeBerg last night, and she also had a couple of blocks. So the 37 points was tying a program record here last night. So DeBerg looking strong, and she did have 71 swings last night, so keep an eye on that to see just how fresh she is. Missouri being guided by a first-year full-time head coach, Josh Taylor. He and his wife, Molly, running the program now, taking over for the legendary Wayne and Susan Krecklow, and they have done a fantastic job. This program ranked number 9 in the nation. And Jason Watson, the Aussie, in his 5th season at Arkansas, he had this program undefeated until last night, and that was definitely one that got away. But Jason Watson is a fantastic coach and great conversationalist as well, as all the Aussies are. DeBerg serving. Remember, she had the 8 aces last night. Missouri in yellow and Arkansas in the black tonight. And a tip on the left side from Anna Dixon. Dixon also had an outstanding match last night with a season-high 18 kills. The transfer from Kansas State was on the all Big 12 rookie team last year and made the move here to Arkansas. Overpass blocked. Outstanding block by Gracie Ryan, the setter. And the point ends up going to Arkansas. There's a look at Ryan, who is in her first season running a 5-1. Last year was in a 6-2. She also had a double-double last night with 41 assists and 11 digs. Missouri front line is so versatile. You don't know who to focus on. Dixon with the first 2 kills for the Tigers. We are in a best-of-5 set match. We play the first 4 sets to 25, win by 2. If we get to a 5th set, it'll go to 15, win by 2. Missouri led by 2 sets to none last night, and Arkansas came storming back. DeCruz, who checked into the front row with the kill. DeCruz, a junior from Atlanta. She transferred in from UAB. One of 3 transfers on the roster. We've already talked about Dixon, who's right there behind her. Good start in the middle for number 16 in black, Devin Wheeler, who started her career at North Florida. Three to 2, Missouri leading here in the opening set, and she was going for it on that serve. That was Gillen, who absolutely crushed it. Gillen had 3 aces last night and starts out tonight with another one. And put a radar gun on that serve. Another block for Wheeler, as Missouri going into the middle and being denied twice here. And also getting a piece of that was Durgel. Haley Durgle, number 3 in black, the redshirt junior from Phoenix. He was a biomedical engineering major. The academic achievements on both sides of the net are outstanding in this matchup. Tooling the block, Taylor Head, who had a fantastic match last night, a double-double, 17 kills, 13 digs. She's only a freshman and has been the SEC Freshman of the Week already this year. But she comes into this match 4 straight double-doubles, and she's played now 5 matches as a collegiate athlete. Another ace! Gillen has 2 aces, and she's put Arkansas up by 3. That was a wide open part of the court that Gillen wisely found. And this time, side out by Anna Dixon. I did like the reaction that Arkansas had to losing last night. You didn't see a lot of dejection. At least what they said after the match was they just couldn't wait to come back and play tonight, that they were fired up to try to get the win back. And Coach Watson said that he loves this schedule where they play back-to-back nights. Because if you lose, you immediately know what you need to work on and can implement it the next night. A nice dig in the back row by Emily Brown, the libero. And Dixon's on fire. Arkansas has had no answer for Dixon as Dixon delivers her 4th kill. The other point scored by DeCruz, who's in front of her there on the front row. And it's been a rough week for the Missouri team. They, of course, we saw Tayana Omazic go out with a torn ACL last week against Kentucky. And then their backup setter this week, Jaden Newsom, broke her hand. She's out for the season. And Lekator member Monet is sitting out due to COVID concerns. There's Omazic on the bench, but she is still very much the heartbeat of this team. You've seen her in the locker room getting her team pumped up and then out before the match. There's the other backup setter, Jaden Newsom, the senior from Houston, who broke her hand last weekend. Well, the touch shot does not fool Hollingsworth Santana. "14 kills last night, which was a season high for her. She hit .303 as well. She's from San Juan, Puerto Rico. She and Claudia Dillon have their own cooking show. Nice cut shot by Taylor Head. Just does not play like a freshman. She has tremendous volleyball IQ. Both of her parents were student athletes at Eastern Kentucky. She's from the Orlando area. Winter Gardner, dad, was actually a high school football coach at West Orange High School in the Orlando area for a while. Brothers, baseball player. Both are brothers. Nice touch, but saved by the Tigers. Crumpton, who thought she had it. That goes out of bounds, point Missouri, and Missouri now retakes the lead. And already we've had several lead changes here in the first 15 points. That's Elizabeth Pamphile, number 8 in black. Taylor had 17 kills, 13 digs last night. And Pamphile this time, no mistake. Absolutely crushes it. Pamphile, another Floridian on this roster from Orlando. Pamphile is a senior. Fuentes, nice set to DeCruz. Andra Manguel-Duran tried to save that. And the point goes to Arkansas. So the Razorbacks up by 1. We have 2 of the best setters in the SEC here tonight, Gracie Ryan and Andrea Fuentes. Here's Fuentes with the set. And the kill delivered by DeBerg. I was interested to see how DeBerg would come back tonight. Of course, she is their go-to player, but she had 71 swings last night. And much like a pitch count with a pitcher, you have to monitor that, the stress it places on her arm. I was interested to see if the offense would still run through her tonight. Good up by Fuentes. And finally, point scored by Taylor Head, and Arkansas moves back in front by a point. Head again with 4 straight double-doubles. She's had 3 kills already in this match. DeBerg, you can just hear the power when she makes contact. And DeBerg warming up, delivers her second kill. She is a second in the SEC in kills per set. All-American from Hudson, Iowa. She transferred from Illinois. So did Omazic, player that we showed you earlier that's injured. Now look at that vertical. And DeBerg gets it to go down. So DeBerg warming up. She's now had 8 swings and 3 kills off of those 8. It's such a luxury to have a player like DeBerg that can terminate almost at any time. And Pamphile will target practice. Pamphile will rotate out. Now with a couple of kills, and we're tied at 11. Let's look at Emily Brown, the freshman libero. She's the only freshman on the Missouri roster and starting in that very important position. Fuentes tried to dump it over. She had 6 kills last night, which was a career high. And Arkansas tools the block to get the point and the 1-point lead. Number 10, that is Jillian Gillen, who we focused on in the open. She is a little undersized for an outside hitter, but has a tremendous vertical. So she's able to play much higher than her height. Good dig. And that was the libero Evans. Point Missouri as number 8 Claudia Dillon hit right into that block. Too much power. Dillon, a sophomore from Evergreen, Colorado, is a champion badminton player in high school. I love pointing that out. How often do you get to say that? She won a state title in singles and doubles in the sport of badminton. Gillen again. Just listen to this. The thunder off of the arm of Gillen. Again, just 5'10", but the international business major plays so big. Now that did not work out the way Brown hoped, so out of system gives Arkansas a freebie. True unforced error there. Arkansas dropped the first 2 sets last night against Missouri. Dillon with the off speed. And that back row attack, that was beautiful by DeBerg. Poetry in motion. I mean, DeBerg is one of the most dynamic athletes in the SEC. That is how you practice it 1,000,000 times. Missouri trying to tie here. Not touched, point Arkansas. And so that'll send us to our first break. Arkansas, who lost in 5 last night, fans will still be part of the show, however. SEC Nation supplemented by Aflac, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. So once again, everyone, I'm Sam Gore. Jennifer Hoffman is having a power outage where she is located and therefore unable to join us yet. So hopefully we'll get Jennifer back and you won't be stuck with me the whole match, but I'll try to carry you through as much as possible and let the volleyball speak for itself, because these two teams are two of the premier teams in the SEC. And already Jillian Gillian has 3 aces tonight. Overpass cleaned up by Durgle. Haley Durgle from Phoenix, whose career aspiration is to find a cure for cancer or Alzheimer's disease. Her dad was a tremendous lacrosse star at Syracuse. Her mom is a genetic counselor back in Phoenix. Again, this is the second straight night that these two teams have played. Last night, the match was 2 hours and 20 minutes. Missouri went up 2-0, and then Arkansas fought back to force a 5th set. This is a program that last year went 5-13, and this year they're already 4-1. Here's a bit of a recap from the match last night. The star of the night was DeBerg. 28 kills, 8 aces, some program records established by her and career highs. She had 71 swings as well. Dixon also with 18 kills. Hollingsworth Santana had 14, and Head and Gillen were the stars for Arkansas. They both had double-doubles. In fact, Arkansas had 3 players with a double-double last night. And it's been a nice response from Arkansas, because as I mentioned earlier, they didn't seem heartbroken by the loss. Certainly they hated losing, but their attitude was, hey, we've got another match tomorrow night. We'll get them in. Gillen and her fantastic serve, ready to go. Arkansas up 4. DeBerg can't dig that up, and Arkansas moves ahead by 5. Missouri has not lost an opening set the entire season. Even in the 2 losses to Kentucky last week, they won the first set in both of those matches. Dixon blocked by Wheeler. And a nice dig by Evans. And the power in the middle again by Wheeler. Wheeler's done a nice job holding the middle down. That's her 2nd kill. And Arkansas leads by 6, hitting .417 here in the first set. Missouri hitting .258. And finally, Missouri can breathe a little bit easier because she's off the service line now. Jillian Gilliam had a fantastic service run there. Her dad was a college football player at Arkansas. Lou Holtz was the coach back then. Fuentes, one of the premier setters in the SEC. A little wide on that attack by Dariana Hollingsworth Santana. Wheeler transferred from North Florida. She's a kinesiology major, wants to be a PA, physician's assistant. Well, Dixon unfortunately got into the net, and so despite what looked like Missouri getting the point, the net violation gives the point. And this is one of the bright young coaching staffs in the nation. Alyssa Nunlin is now the grad assistant. but the Taylors took over for the legendary Wayne and Susan Kreckler. They put Missouri volleyball on the map and took this program to heights it had never seen before. That was Molly when she was SEC Player of the Year there with her family. The Krecklos, John, and John's the brother of her dad. Joshua played at Pepperdine. This was Molly on the sideline and Joshua as assistant coaches. The Krecklos brought them in as assistants for a couple of years and then passed the baton over when they retired. And really, this program hasn't missed a beat. They went around in the NCAA tournament last year and have started out this fall season in the top 10. But they're in trouble here in this opening set. Leandra Manuel Duran serving. Nice block by the Cruz. DeCruz registering her first block. She and DeBerg combining there. Ace. Leandra Manuel Duran, a 6-foot sophomore from Puerto Rico. She was an outside hitter in high school, but has been moved to more of a defensive role and serving role in this year's team. Misses that serve long, and Arkansas is now 3 points away from claiming this opening set. She had a tremendous freshman season. Durgel serving. And DeBerg finishing. DeBerg now with 5 kills here in the opening set. She's just so technically perfect. You watch DeBerg, and if you're a young player, this is someone that you'd want to emulate. Good serve. Arkansas did a good job to get that back in play. And then tooling the block again is DeBerg. She just got so much power. You have to have that block set, or that's exactly what happens. She went over 1,000 kills in the season opener this year, across that threshold. She's already had 3 20-kill matches this season. Taylor Head. Head first among SEC freshmen in total kills here in the early going. Nice touch, and the tip shot works for Hollingsworth Santana, who again had 14 kills last night. That was a season high for her. And she's just picked up her second. Last year in the SEC, hit .347, had 16 aces in league play. The effort in this match, especially with what they went through last night, has been outstanding. And there's the volleyball IQ of DeBerg. Used the touch shot that time. She had been going power. And Fuentes put up a beautiful set. And DeBerg has pulled Missouri to within 2. We're playing to 25, win by 2. Arkansas was undefeated until the loss to Missouri last night. Gillen again. Gillen crushes it, and Arkansas has a set point. I think Gillen would be an excellent beach player. Nice cut shot. That'd work on the beach. Set point Arkansas. It would be the first opening set of the season that Missouri has lost. And this is their 6th match of the year. Gillen denied and will play on. Still set point for Arkansas. just out, and so DeBerg gets to serve again. Remember, DeBerg last night with 8 aces. Arkansas taking a timeout. They're down to their last set point after this timeout. DeBerg was on fire last night, one of the best serving performances in Missouri history. She had a run at one point of 4 straight aces. So if you're playing tennis, she won a game with aces. That was just incredible. She ended up with 8 for the match, 28 kills for a block assist. And her total last night, 37. They need another point right here, literally. As Arkansas has its 3rd set point, but DeBerg, the best server on the Missouri side, trying to tie the score and make it win by 2. And we are tied. Missouri, who trailed big in this set, has come back, and now it's win by 2 to determine who takes the opening set. Again, Missouri has not lost an opening set this season, and they've also beaten Arkansas the last 11 times. Gillen sides out, and Arkansas will have another chance to win this set. Julian Gillen with her 4th kill of the match off 11 swings. Remember the 3 aces. Set point Arkansas. Fuentes trying to set Dixon. Good defense by the Razorbacks. And that time, that bit of creativity doesn't pay off for Gillen. And we're back to being tied, win by 2. Claudia Dillon. Cruz with the block, but Arkansas keeps it going. Fuentes had a lot of options. She decides to set Dixon. Again to Dixon. It's got to go over. And finally, Arkansas wins the rally as Wheeler puts it away out of the middle. And Arkansas has another set point as a result of Wheeler's 3rd kill. Service error, and we are tied again. Reminds me last week of the 2nd set that Missouri had against Kentucky. And the set lasted forever. And it really broke the spirit of Missouri as Kentucky went on to win that match after Missouri had won the 1st set. So Missouri's been here before in one of these long drawn out sets. And that is the first lead Missouri has had since 11-10 earlier in the set. They trailed 21-14, and that second lead since that moment, or that first lead since that moment, has given Missouri a chance to win the set. This would be a tremendous confidence boost for the Tigers. Well, Saturday we've got a college football doubleheader on the SEC Network. Vandy will be in Stark Vegas, squaring off against Mississippi State at 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central. Then Tennessee takes on Arkansas in our SEC Saturday night matchup. You can watch it all on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. little shake of the head there by Jason Watson. He is he would be such a fun coach to play for. He's got a tremendous volleyball knowledge, and he communicates in such a effective way. He's seen this match already with 12 ties, 6 lead changes here in the first set. Jason is from Homebush, Australia, which is a build on here in Arkansas. So Missouri had not led since 11-10, now up 27-26 with a chance to win the set. Fuentes will serve. Overpass, and that'll do it. Missouri comes from behind. Anna Dixon started the set with a kill and ended the set with a kill. And Joshua Taylor and the Tigers can breathe easier. Their opening set win streak has stayed intact. From 21-14 down to claiming the opening set. Missouri up a set. First set. And as a team, Missouri got it up to 295 hitting percentage to end the set. Arkansas was at 225. And Missouri outblocked Arkansas 3-1. But a good come-from-behind victory for Missouri. So they have now won 6 straight opening sets. They haven't lost a first set all year. And we'll see now how Arkansas responds to that. I thought they came out and played very well, especially after the way last night went. And we'll see if they respond to losing this set. It'll be Arkansas serving, specifically Lauren Evans, the junior from Grapevine, Texas. Kill right away on that left side by DeBerg. And worth pointing out, if you're wondering why you're hearing so much of me, I'm sorry, but Jennifer Hoffman has had a big power outage where she's located and has not been able to join us yet. And so hopefully we'll get Jen back at some point. But the show goes on. Little miscommunication there on the Arkansas side. There's a free ball for Missouri. And of course, they're going to DeBerg out of the back row. DeBerg had a wide open opportunity there and missed. So the point goes to Arkansas. And it's only the second hitting error for DeBerg. Good front row play by Arkansas. And that'll send Gracie Ryan, the setter, back to serve. Marketing major, hoping to work for a Fortune 500 company when she graduates. She's a junior now. There's the dump by Fuentes, and that makes the coaching staff smile, because Andrea Fuentes was taught volleyball in Puerto Rico, and as a setter, she was taught that her job is not to score, but to pass. And that is polar opposite of the way they want her to play here at Missouri. And she has responded. 6 kills last night, gets one there. Wheeler has been outstanding in the middle for Arkansas. She has been a fortress. That is her 4th kill. A couple of digs, a block. Best server of the night so far. Gillen back there for Arkansas just hammers it. But she's not going to serve long as Dixon sides out for the Tigers. And Dixon now has 8 kills. She and DeBerg leading the match. That's twice as many as any other player on the floor. What a get for this Missouri program when Dixon decided to transfer. She's one of 12 players on our women's junior national team last year. Good dig by Fuentes to recognize the off speed. And then also Gillen with a nice dig. And then back row attack. Gillen secures the point. Gillen's up to 5 kills now. Gillen is so much fun to watch because she is undersized, as I mentioned, at that position, but it doesn't take away from her impact. In fact, to me, I think it just makes it even more impressive. Does everything well. That's the beauty of this Arkansas team. The players have a lot of weapons on that side of the net, but they don't have DeBerg, and DeBerg can terminate from just about anywhere on the floor. And she now has 9 kills and just 2 errors. 6 digs as well. Great players make what they do look easy, and that's certainly DeBerg. Good up in the back row. Jurgel couldn't get it to go down. And DeBerg tried to go high hands, but there were no hands. She went too high, and that goes out. So Jurgel, who decided to go vegetarian in January because of a documentary she saw on Netflix about athletes gaining in their performance, going vegetarian, and she's hooked. Dariana Santana Hollingsworth. She's on the verge of cracking the top 10 list in Missouri in blocks and block assists. Service error on Brown. Brianna Hollingsworth Santana just had a season high yesterday, 14 kills. She'd only had 4 total coming into that match. And the service error will put her back on the service line. And she is getting a lot more playing time with all of the holes to fill because of injury and players sitting out. Lecator member Monet out because of COVID concerns. Jaden Newsom out with a broken hand. Omazic, one of the best defensive players in the conference, out with a torn ACL. That's a look at Tayana Omazic. It was last week. We had our hearts broken seeing her get injured against Kentucky. She was already the SEC Defensive Player of the Week early in the season. And we'll be weighing her option. She's a senior academically. Missouri was in the net. Good swing by Gillen. Evans back to serve. Interesting, she's from Texas. She actually wants to work for the Dallas Cowboys. She's a marketing major. That would be her dream job. And hammering on the right side is Claudia Dillon. Dillon, the other half of the C&D cooking show. She and Dariana Hollingsworth Santana have their own cooking show on their social media platforms. Again, no answer for Wheeler in the middle. Lethal. Perfect set by Gracie Ryan. Ryan now with 14 assists, and Wheeler has 5 kills and only 1 error. That did not fool Taylor Head. Excuse me, Gillen. As Gillen read that perfectly. Excellent block, and that was an incredible opportunity to see her vertical. Into the net. Who was it? It was Arkansas. So Missouri gets the point as both sides were very close to that net, but Arkansas actually into it. And Jason Watson comes over. Doesn't look like he's going to use a challenge, but he certainly wanted to talk about that last play. If he doesn't challenge in the score stands, we're tied at 9. Let's see if we can take a look. Watch the net. And yeah, that was called rightly so on Gillen, who was in there first. Nice dump by Ryan. Fooled everyone on the Missouri side. That's the 14th kill of the season for Ryan. And her first of the night. She is not as offensive as Fuentes, but that was a fantastic decision. Gillen with a service error, and we're tied at 10. Fuentes hoping to go to law school and become an attorney, as her career ambition is to help people. She is from the island of Puerto Rico. She may have some professional volleyball in her future as well. Sends that serve a little long. She's a redshirt junior now. Has already been the SEC Setter of the Week this year. She was Setter of the Week 5 times last year. Nice touch. Taylor Head read that perfectly. Head 4 kills. Again, Head has that streak of 4 straight double-doubles on the line. Down the line, was it touched? No, just a hitting error on Dixon. And so the point goes to Arkansas. Dixon, though, was a star in the first set. 8 kills. Overpass. And you know the overpass is going to get absolutely crushed by Pamphile, the 6'2" senior. That's a middle blocker's dream right there. Arkansas up by 4. Remember, they led in the first set. Missouri came back. Back set to Dixon, and Dixon sides out for Missouri, 14-11. Missouri already has committed 4 hitting errors this set, and that is their 8th kill of the set. Dixon 1 away from double digits, so is DeBerg. Nice block. DeCruz stuffing it. And Missouri down by 2. Taylor Head on the attack, and DeCruz with her second block. DeBerg blocked. She'll try again. Oh, great reflexes by Ryan. Head is blocked, but the block goes out of bounds, and the point goes to Arkansas. So for a second straight set, Arkansas gets to 15 first. We'll see if they can win this, Missouri. Here we are in the second set. Arkansas was undefeated prior to last night, 4-0 to start the season. And Arkansas led 21-14 in that first set, ended up losing it. They're obviously trying to do a better job of locking down this second set. It'd be tough to come from 2 sets down 2 nights in a row. There's a hitting error on Pamphile, and Missouri within 2. Emily Ryan back to serve. 19 digs last night. That was a season high for her, which would be a career high. Emily Brown. DeBerg. Perfect. There's that court awareness from DeBerg. Spotted this opening and then just pushed the ball right into it. And that is good for her 10th kill of the match. Head a little long on that attack, and Missouri has tied the score. The Tigers responding with 3 straight points coming out of that last timeout. And Brown behind the service line. It's the only freshman on the roster, SEC Freshman of the Week last week. Nice back row attack by Gillen, as she found an opening in that Missouri defense. And Arkansas back in front by 1. Gillen now with 6 kills. Check that, 7 now. And DeBerg powers through the block to get to 11 kills on 25 swings. DeBerg with 71 swings. Averaged 14% last night. Off the slide. That is Claudia Dillon. Mentioned her badminton success in high school. She was also an excellent basketball player as well. You can see her ups off that slide. 3-sport athlete at Evergreen High School in Evergreen, Colorado. Huge power shot out of the arm of Jillian Gillen. And we are tied at 17, going to 25, win by 2. Missouri won the first set, 28-26. Service error on Evans. Evans, mom's a flight attendant, and so she spends a lot of time flying with her mom. Loves to go to Europe, Paris and Prague, her favorite cities, because she's also a history buff. Service here by DeBerg. That is a gift for Arkansas, because DeBerg, as we saw last night, at one point served 4 aces in a row. But to me, DeBerg has not looked tired tonight, and she certainly put in the warrior-like effort last night. That match 2 hours and 20 minutes. Fuentes with the set. She knew where to put it, and DeBerg knew how to finish. It's a nice combination to watch. Fuentes and DeBerg, one of the best setter-hitter combos in the SEC. And Missouri out in front by a point. Missouri won the first 2 sets last night and then lost the 3rd and 4th. Arkansas obviously trying to turn that around, and there's a step in the right direction as Haley Durgel gets the kill. Durgel about to graduate. She'll actually have 2 years of eligibility left. She's going to get her master's degree, biomedical engineering major. Well, Gillen had quite a serving run earlier in the set, but a couple of errors after that, and now Missouri has been gifted the 1-point advantage. 5 service errors on the Razorbacks, 4 on the Tigers. Fuentes with an excellent serve, had Arkansas out of system. Good recovery though by the Razorbacks. And a double contact called against teams. And how about the Gators? Mary Wise has her Gators not having dropped in a set. Not one set have the Gators dropped through 4 matches, and opponents are hitting .095. They'll be playing South Carolina on Wednesday on the SEC Network. South Carolina, by the way, has had a good start, and Kentucky has now jumped up to #2 in the nation. They beat Missouri here twice last week. And Madison Lilly has been the star with already 2 SEC Player of the Week awards in this fall season. They'll be playing against Auburn on Saturday. Another battle between these two. First set, 12 ties, 6 lead changes. Missouri came from behind here in the second. 15 ties and 4 lead changes. At the moment, Missouri up 21-19 with Fuentes back to serve. Point, Missouri. Ariana Hollingsworth-Santana. Good serving run so far by Fuentes. Head with a nice serve receive, now gets it back. And good hustle by the Razorbacks. But Missouri wins the rally, and now the Tigers are 2 points from a 2-0 lead. Timeout, Arkansas, as Jason Watson and his staff will try to figure this out again. Missouri tournament is being reduced to a 48-team field. The final will be in late April. So the spots up for grabs for at-large teams are fewer and far between this year. The SEC, ACC, and Big 12 all getting this fall season in. Missouri 2 points from a 2-0 lead. Arkansas, let's see if they respond from the timeout. They go to Taylor Head. Hollingsworth-Santana, nice dig. Good up by Evans. And DeBerg, again, making it look easy from a very difficult spot in the court. And it is set point Missouri. Missouri has run off 5 unanswered points to try to end this set. And it's been behind the serve of Fuentes. That'll do it for a second straight night. Missouri leads Arkansas 2-0 as the Tigers looking good at home 2 nights in a row. However, Arkansas can at BYU back in the early 90s, and Joshua Taylor was an All-American at Pepperdine. And here's a look at the SEC in general. We did a class breakdown. These are the seniors. Mary Wise, who has the Gators undefeated, Fran Flory, and then the juniors, Jason Watson, Tom Black at Georgia. Our sophomores. And then our freshmen, Joshua Taylor, a freshman. And how about Caleb Banworth, one of USA Volleyball's most outstanding players. Joshua and his wife Molly leading the way. Jason, in his 5th season, he actually coached his alma mater at BYU and at Arizona State. And he's guided 7 teams to the NCAA tournament over the course of his career. Last year, Arkansas had 10 more wins than the previous season. This is a rising program, as is Missouri. And Missouri's Kaylee DeBerg starts us off. Kylie with an ace. Remember, she had 8 last night. And DeBerg rips one here to start. A huge WWE wrestling fan last year when she was named 2nd team All-American, and coach called to tell her she was at a WWE event. Couldn't hear him. Down the line. Wheeler sides out for the Razorbacks. Wheeler's been such a reliable player for Arkansas tonight. And she's now got 6 kills on 12 swings. A must-win set for Arkansas in this 3 out of 5 set match. Dixon puts it away from the left side. And the transfer from Kansas State now in double digits with 10 kills, as she's continued to get better and better with every match. Last night, season high 18 kills. Wheeler again. Wheeler, a kinesiology exercise science major. A senior. Came to the program from North Florida. A lot of players with Florida connections and Texas connections on the Arkansas roster. Fuentes, who ended the second set on a fantastic scoring serving run. He won 5 points in a row behind her serve, 6 to end the set. And a right side attack successful by Haley Durgel. Durgel, who grew up wanting to make the national lacrosse team, but when the family moved to Arizona, started playing volleyball. Sister's an excellent lacrosse player. Oh, DeCruz thought she had the kill, and Durgel was just too solid defensively. Arkansas wins that point. That is a nice set from Fuentes. And a perfect finish by Dixon. Fuentes now up to 28 assists in this match. Well, last night, people were thinking they were going to have an early evening, and Arkansas came from 2 sets down to force a 5th set. That match lasted 2 hours and 20 minutes last night, and Arkansas seemed to really be looking forward to this chance to redeem themselves tonight, but so far Missouri's clamped down. And DeBerg again, very smart, deceptive shot by Kylie DeBerg, and she's got 14 kills now. DeBerg last night with 28 kills across the 5 sets. Set was a little low, and Missouri will take it. A little miscommunication there between Ryan and Pamphile. But Pamphile and Ryan redeem themselves and side out. Nice to see Ryan go right back to Pamphile and says, "This is what I meant to do." They're tied at 6, 3rd set. Missouri trying to get its 2nd sweep of the year. Was it touched? No. Missouri saying it was. We'll see if we have a challenge. And Joshua Taylor is looking like he's going to challenge that, as the official called no touch. DeBerg immediately said it was touched. The point was originally given to Arkansas. Taylor talking to his wife, Molly. And he decides not to challenge. And he doesn't have to challenge because the call's been reversed. Missouri got the point. Official admitted their mistake. It was touched, so he didn't have to use a challenge. So Missouri up 7-6. You don't see that happen very often. And DeBerg asserting herself here in this third set. DeBerg with another kill. 16 kills from all spots on the floor. And an ace. Hollingsworth Santana crushes that. Missouri as a team last night had 11 aces. 8 of them, though, were from DeBerg. That goes out of bounds. Big swing from number 10 in black, Jillian Gillen, the sophomore from Stillwell, Kansas. Gillen having an all-SEC type of start to the season. Coming off a double-double last night with 16 kills and 15 digs. 4 assists, 3 aces, 2 blocks. And Dillon was way up on that off the slide. That's her favorite attack. Claudia Dillon now with 5 kills. And the lead is 3 for Missouri. Missouri has started this set out hitting 7-14. They've taken 7 swings and 6 of them have resulted in kills. Not this time, but it is enough to get the point. Wheeler couldn't guide that block back down in the court, and so Dixon gets credit for picking up the point for Missouri, and now DeBerg back to serve. Good up by Brown. Head keeps it alive. And Gillen goes high hands, too much power. Gillen siding out for the Razorbacks. Again, watch this vertical. Gillen only 5'10", huge vertical leap. She's now in double digits. Only Arkansas player with 10 or more kills. Good dig by Evans to keep it alive. The overpass blocked by Wheeler. And Gillen again terminates from the left side. Gillen, a star last night, starting to assert herself again. She had 16 kills last night. That's her 11th. But remember, the 16 kills last night, that was a 5-set match. She's had 11 here, and we're in the third. And DeBerg, nobody's going to stop that. She is lethal from all spots, but give her a few steps in the back row and forget about it. Arkansas fortunate to keep that rally alive. That goes out. No touch. And so Arkansas sides out. Dixon was hoping that was touched. Dillon was so effective serving earlier in the match with the 3 aces. They go back to Dixon. And Taylor Head hits straight down into the block. Those 2 outsides, Head and Gillen, are such a dynamic pair to watch for Arkansas. Gillen is a sophomore, Head is a freshman, so that position looks very strong for Jason Watson for the next several years. Dixon with a mistimed swing, and Arkansas has now tied the score. Did not make full contact. Dixon with 6 errors, 12 She's got 12 here in this third set. Missouri hitting 294 and Arkansas hitting 471 in a must-win set for the Razorbacks. And that is another kill for Dixon with an exclamation point. As Dixon sends it down with authority. Fuentes back to serve. She ended the set serving so well in the second. Wheeler again. Wheeler has come up with so many big kills for the Razorbacks. And the middle will rotate back to serve now. Head again. Hits into the block, tools it, and gets the point for the Razorbacks. Arkansas up by 1. Back row attack from Gillen, dug by Fuentes. Nice block by Pamphile. They're looking for the touch, not going to get it. So another error on Dixon, and Arkansas leads by 2. Again, Arkansas must win this set. This time, though, Joshua Taylor is going to challenge whether there was a touch or not on that Dixon attack. And Dixon 3 in yellow. On the left side of your screen. And hit it between Head and Pamphile. The issue is whether Taylor Head, who was closest to it, touched it. And it has to be a clear, something clear for the official to see to overturn it. Original call was no touch. Look to see if the fingers are moving. Great camera work, guys. And it looks like it gets by her hand. Does it clip that ring finger? So we are challenging whether there was a touch. The original call was no touch. Arkansas got the point. Get 3 challenges per match. And unlike international volleyball, you don't get to keep it if you're right. And he did see a touch. So the point goes to Missouri, and the kill is awarded to Anna Dixon. So Taylor Head shaking her head. Apparently that did touch that, like the ring finger on her right hand. So Missouri and Arkansas tied in a must-win set for Arkansas. Missouri going for the sweep. Missouri's only had 1 sweep this season. And Durgle with the kill on the right side for Arkansas, and the Razorbacks back up by 1. Durgle with 6 kills now. And is serving as well. She had an ace last night. Oh, that's just textbook. Absolute perfect from the serve receive to the kill. And we're tied at 15. Missouri hitting 320. Hollingsworth Santana now with 7 kills. Good serve. And DeBerg again, that's one of those that you can hear all through the arena. And she emphatically crushes that. And DeBerg with another double-double tonight, by the way. Point Missouri. And the Tigers push the lead to 2. Missouri trying to get out of this match in 3 sets and avoid what happened to them last night when they were up 2 sets to none, looking very comfortable, and dropped the 3rd and 4th sets. Point Missouri. And a timeout called by Arkansas as Missouri starting to another double-double. She's had 3 this year, leads the team in that category. She's to me, Jennifer, she's a next level type of player. She just seems to play at a little bit higher level than everyone else.
And for the time that I was away from this match, it was actually just really fun to watch her movement, especially in the back row. They've sped up the offense a little bit to her out of the bit. So it's very crucial that they continuously get comfortable with moving her out of pipe.
Taylor Head sides out for Arkansas. Missouri still with a 2-point lead, and is that going to get put back in play? Wow, what an effort by Missouri. Nice dig by Emily Brown. DeBerg tries to finish and does it. But fantastic effort to keep that rally alive earlier.
And you see DeBerg again out of system. They're aiming for her. Arkansas has really done a good job of trying to serve those seams between Emily Brown and Kylie DeBerg, trying to figure out who's going to pass that ball.
And Duran had an excellent pursuit of that ball, 14 in yellow, going back to that last point. That service error puts Missouri up 19-17. You see she is one of those fiery leaders out there, was an outside hitter coming into the program now, more of a defensive player. Good block by DeBerg. The joust, someone was in the net though, and it was Arkansas. So Missouri awarded that point. Good heads-up play by Fuentes.
And Fuentes, for the past couple of nights, we've seen her become a really, really aggressive setter, just making sure that she's playing that ball, looking to score every chance she can.
Yeah, she had 6 kills, which is a lot for a setter. Oh, nice defense again by Missouri. DeBerg. It's got to go over. And off the slide, a kill again by number 8, Claudia Dillon. She's been so good off the slide, Jen.
And she runs the slide with efficiency, but also Fuentes does a good job offensively of splitting the block, making sure that Claudia...
Still with a chance to produce that comeback magic again. Hollinger-Santana back to serve. Red shirt, the senior from San Juan, Puerto Rico. DeBerg blocked. Nice defense. Pamphile in the middle.
And Pamphile and Ryan did a really good job of just penetrating the net, taking away that angle from Kylie DeBerg, even though it was an out-of-system opportunity for Missouri. Good job on the first line of defense for Arkansas.
Lauren Evans back to serve. Good dig. Again, Dillon trying to put it away, denied twice. And DeBerg unable to secure the point. DeBerg look a little tired to you, Jen?
I was going to say that might be a little bit of fatigue. You see Fuentes shoot that ball. They're trying to run a quicker offense, but sometimes you just need to make sure, especially with the amount of swings that Kylie DeBerg has taken this match, 39, that you just put the ball in the air and let her take care of it.
Well, she looked strong on that attack. Remember, she had 71 swings last night.
And you see that even though it was out of system, it was a nice high ball. She can get a nice clean swing, send it deep into the court.
DeBerg, 1 ace tonight. She had 8 last night. That just goes out. Almost had another, and it keeps Arkansas very close. A must-win set for the Razorbacks. Gracie Ryan back to serve. Ace by Ryan. And Arkansas is within 1. Timeout, Missouri. The first ace. That is good. Perfectly placed. Second ace in a row. And Arkansas has tied the score at 22.
And even though the strategy could have been to serve at Kylie DeBerg, they're still aiming for that seam really tight to the sideline between Anna Dixon and Emily Brown.
Fuentes sets Dixon, and that is a huge side out for Missouri. Missouri is 2 points from the match. Nice diving dig by Ryan. And the finish on the left side by Durgle.
You see, even in the back row, Kylie DeBerg got caught watching. Durgle did a good job of putting that ball right between the blocker's hands, right into position 6, almost at DeBerg's feet.
We're tied at 23. We're going to 25, win by 2. And Taylor Head gives Arkansas set point. The first time they've led since 15-14. Again, Arkansas trying to repeat last night's come from behind approach. That is good. Dixon keeps Missouri alive. It's win by 2 from here on out.
And even
the
that
match literally hangs in the balance.
Excuse me, Sam, even that set from Fuentes was a little bit further behind Anna Dixon, but got a nice clean swing deep to the corner.
This is how they ended the last set with Fuentes serving. Wheeler's been so good in the middle for Arkansas. That is pushed over into the perfect spot by the senior veteran, Brianna Hollingsworth-Santana, and it is match point Missouri. The 9th-ranked team in the nation being challenged again by Arkansas. Taylor Head again with the crucial kill, and we're back to being tied.
Taylor Head doing a good job of just really risking it. 11 kills on the match so far, 31 swings, but you see her going to the right hand of Hollingsworth-Santana to get that kill down line.
And this time, Dixon successful on that cut shot to give Missouri a second match point. And we're tied again. The middle attack by Pamfield.
Super gutsy attack by Pamfield. The decision from Gracie Ryan to set the middle in such a crucial opportunity.
DeBerg. Missouri looking for a third match point. That is called good. And it is set point for Arkansas. And DeBerg ties the score again.
And that's exactly the player that you want to get the ball in the crucial moments. You see her take a really good swing. Again, Fuentes is doing a good job getting her hands on the ball, shooting that ball out to DeBerg on the left side.
Her 20th kill ties the score at 27. The freshman Emily Brown serving, good serve. That is blocked, and Missouri will have a third match point. Taylor Head has been siding out for Arkansas in these critical moments, but not this time. Missouri hangs on with a big performance in the end by the senior, Dariana Hollingsworth-Santana. And so Missouri fights off Arkansas and is able to get its second sweep of the season. All smiles are the Tigers as they hang on and win in 3. We'll return in a moment.